today on 15 on 15.
An extensive renovation project is taking place at the Tropicana Aruba Resort and Casino. Plus, according to the new World Health Organization report, alcohol was responsible for 3.3 million people's deaths worldwide in 2012. And we have Sister Devki instilling wisdom on all of us. Thanks for joining us. I'm Yentl Lieuw. The Tropicana Aruba Resort and Casino is currently undergoing several renovation phases. The hotel rooms and the casino are currently being upgraded. The president and chief operating officer of the company was here on the island. He says that Tropicana Entertainment is introducing casino gamers to the island of Aruba, which meets the goal of ATA and the Ministry of Tourism in attracting the more affluent market. Tropicana has 8 properties in their portfolio. The Tropicana Aruba Resort and Casino is the only one located internationally. The rest are all situated in the United States. The Tropicana Entertainment president and COO, Tony Rodeo, says after Aruba's renovation is completed, the company will send casino gamers over to the island.
Well, I think cumulatively to date, we're somewhere in the $20 million range, probably $20 to $25 million. Over the next 12 months, what we're going to be doing is renovating our casino and introducing an upgraded sports bar as well as an upgraded casino experience. And then more importantly, we're going to begin renovation of our hotel rooms. In phase 1, we're going to be doing 74 rooms. And so we're going to be able to, I think, much more comfortably send our customers from places like Atlantic City and from St. Louis and have them come here and experience a first-class, stay with the upgraded rooms and with the upgraded casino experience.
Tropicana Entertainment sending casino gamers to the island is a great way to introduce Aruba to a new, wealthy tourism market.
From our perspective, I think about it as a reward that we could give to our loyal customers around the country. I think about our really good players in Atlantic City. When we send them to Aruba, I don't expect them to gamble the same way they do in Atlantic City because that's the main focus, and there's so much more to do here in Aruba in terms of the beach and the pools and all the dining options. So I look at it as a reward for them, but I also expect them to gamble, and I think that our casino, again, once we have it upgraded and once we have the rooms done, we'll be able to perform better relative to the competition because of the casino customers we'll be able to send here.
Tropicana Entertainment, being a gaming company, may bode very well for Aruba in luring that more affluent market.
Well, I think that Tropicana offers that more of a casino image, and it's got obviously casino is our core business, and I also think because of our diversity across the United States that we'll be able to send customers from different parts of the country. We have, as I mentioned, a casino in Atlantic City. We have 2 in the Midwest. We have 2 in the South, and we have 2 in the West. So we'll be able to expose Aruba to people from all over the United States.
Wilfred Tremone, the director of casino operations at Tropicana Aruba, explains why the casino market is something the island should strive to tackle.
It's important for the island because Aruba, it's already known as a gaming island, and it's not only that Aruba has to offer its hotels, its beaches, but also a casino. And casino also contribute to the economics of the island.
On top of the hotel and casino renovations, Tropicana is also working on a new roadway to enter the property, along with the demolition of the old casino. All of this is part of phase 1. On Thursday night's edition of the show, we will take you inside the casino renovation. From one hotel to another, Aruba is an island home to many hotels, but each of them has their own charm and unique qualities. Take the Pukudi and Tata Resort, for example. Not only is the property adults only, but they provide a more tranquil atmosphere compared to others. The Pukudi and Tata property is beautiful. One cannot deny this. Besides for the physical attributes, the quiet environment it provides to its guests is a unique aspect that helps guests to feel even more relaxed and truly on vacation. Perhaps the phrase "giving you the silent treatment" can be looked from a different perspective, a more positive one. The management team at Pukudi strives to ensure that there is peace, quiet, and serenity for their hotel guests. You won't be able to find any loud music on site, and since the property does not focus on group travelers or weddings, it allows Bukuri and Tata to offer their guests serenity and tranquility. On that note, let's take a quick break. Stay with us. After the break, say goodbye to red wine stains. Welcome back from the break. Thanks for staying tuned to 15 on 15. If you've ever been a victim of a red wine stain, then you'll be happy to see this new invention. Check it out. This wine glass can minimize the spill factor of the traditional wine glass by rethinking the classic delicate design in favor of something more sturdy, meaning no spill here. By cleverly tweaking the shape and nixing the stem and base, the designers invented a spill-proof goblet called the Saturn glass. The reimagined wine glass boasts a curved edge. When knocked over, the glass resets on the secondary base rather than tipping onto its side. But before you pour yourself a second glass of wine, there is a new report by the World Health Organization you should be aware of. With the holidays and carnival just around the corner, alcohol will be flowing, but pace yourself. According to a report, dangerous alcohol consumption was responsible for 3.3 million deaths worldwide in 2012. Harmful alcohol use not only leads to addiction, but it can put people at a higher risk of over 200 disorders like tuberculosis and pneumonia. This actually translates into one death every 10 seconds. On average, every person in the world aged 15 and older drinks 6.2 liters of pure alcohol a year. However, less than half the world's population drinks any alcohol, which means people who do drink average about 17 liters of pure alcohol a year. Men are more likely than women to experience alcohol-related deaths. However, drinking amongst women is on the rise, and low-income communities are at a greater risk for social and health complications related to alcohol. The report shows that 16% of drinkers partake in binge drinking, which is the most dangerous form of alcohol consumption. Europe has the highest alcohol consumption per capita. On to a different topic. Here's a question for you. When out on a first date, what do men really notice? We've got that answer for you. First and foremost, guys want to see if you are on time. The first thing they notice is if the lady is ready when she said she'll be ready. Also, where does a woman's attention go during quiet moments? Another thing men notice is whether or not you reach for your wallet when the bill comes. And how nice are you to the staff, who can also forget about your smile, conversation, skills, and your butt. Try to keep the discussion as general as possible because talking about yourself too much can be a turnoff for men. Now, these answers were based on a survey by Women's Health magazine. We'll be right back. This is what's coming up next. When we return, Sister Devki says it's not about your occupation, it is about the role you play in society. A sister is currently on the island hosting workshops to instill some wisdom on different groups of people in Aruba. Managers, social workers, and even housewives are learning from her that it's not about skill set, talent, or your role in society, but it is all about how you play this role. Sister Devki is spreading positive vibes and good messages across the island. She explains the purpose of her workshops.
The whole idea is to help people to recognize that within every single one of us, there is a core of goodness. And if we can tap into it, recognize it, and empower ourselves with our own goodness, and then that vision of ourselves will go through a tremendous change. Once we recognize that we have peace, we have positivity, we have empowerment within.
Re-evaluating identity is a core focus of her presentation. No matter what our occupation title may be, we cannot forget about who our inner self truly is and how we can make a positive impact in the community by acting on our morals and values rather than skills.
When we talk about self-management, we have to be aware of the self. Who am I? Am I my name? Am I my role? No, I'm playing a role. I'm not the role I'm playing. I am different from my role. So I was asking them, can you step back from your role and objectively look at your role and say, as a housewife, as a minister, as a colleague, as a teacher, am I playing my role to the best of my ability?
During the workshop, Sister Devki uses the example of an individual in an executive position. Take away the nice suit and all other physical attributes, because at the end of the day, the role is about much more than that.
Can I separate myself from my role? Can I look at myself? And so a lot of focus is outward. Oh, I'm a manager, and manager is one who wears a tie and wears a long sleeve shirt and dress formally. That's the manager. And I have a degree behind my name, and everybody should respect me. Is that the role of a manager? No. Managers are one who have to be tolerant, who have to be accommodated, who have to be respectable, who have to be flexible, who have to have understanding. So there's no role without values.
That is all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back here on Thursday night starting at 7:15 p.m. with a new edition of 15 on 15 filled with the latest lifestyle topics and with the latest taking place on the island. We'll see you then.